Hello and welcome to Froch on Fighting. My name is Carl Froch. I'm a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and an international boxing Hall of Famer. What are you laughing at?
I remember when you said international superstar.
I've become a massive international superstar. It's as simple as that. Yeah. At the press conference, are you a George Groves fan? Is that why you're laughing? And an international superstar.
And I'm Rachel Froch. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel.
This episode is brought to you by Cobra Casino.
So I'm back today with some question and answers for you.
Are you back? We saw you in the opener. She's back. No, it's good to have you. It's good to have you back. Question and answers today. Thanks for sending them in. There's not a major thing going on. The next main thing we're looking forward to is Tyson Fury Usyk. And I'll be doing a preview for that next week. So we've got a few Q&As, a few questions from you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So is this a real person? This is from Tom Thumb.
Don't forget, the producer's thinks he's a comedian, but he's not funny. Tom Thumb?
Tom Thumb.
That's what Adam used to call me.
Like saying,
You say you're under the thumb, you're not like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've never been Tom Thumb. I just spit all over your foot. So.
I was shaking my head going.
No, I remember when you already admitted on camera that I do what I want when I want and I'm the boss. So we can't retract that because I'll just play that clip.
Okay.
Let's go.
Right.
What we got?
Right. You're an absolute hero to many.
Obviously.
You're an absolute hero to many in the UK, myself included. You've demonstrated throughout your career how hard work, grit and determination gets results. If you could go back and speak to the younger Carl Froch, what piece of advice would you give him?
Get a good lawyer.
Why is that?
Just because...
What is that throughout your boxing career or in life?
Listen, as a professional boxer or professional athlete, the best advice is to make sure you're fit, especially in boxing. Fitness is paramount. You've got to be fit and strong. But when you're ticking all them boxes like most professional athletes do, in boxing especially, as the vestige remains of the Wild West, you need a good lawyer because there'll always be circumstances and situations that you'll find yourself in and you'll think, for fuck's sake, why don't I have that written down? That conversation I had, and I'm not digging anybody out here, I've worked with a couple of promoters in my time, a couple of different sponsors, and all I'd say is, get yourself a good lawyer. If somebody tells you something, get it put down on paper, get it signed off, then you're covered because, like I said, in my opinion, things aren't always what they seem. And that's pretty much all I'll say on that subject.
And actually, it does mean, though, that you can concentrate, because you are the fighter, you can concentrate on fighting, obviously.
Yeah.
And you don't have any other things in your mind, in the background that you're worrying about.
Yeah, and that did happen to me a couple of times where I'm going into a fight, I'm ring walking, and I'm thinking, what did we agree on? What was that? And there's things in your head, even on the ring walk.
Even on the ring walk?
Yeah, because you're thinking about how much you're getting paid for this fight, and you're thinking, this is a world title fight, this is going to be hard work. And you just have that in the back of your head, and you don't need any little niggles. Usually it's the night before when you get your head down, and your head hits the pillow, and you've got time to think. But yeah, if you've got a good legal team, then you're going to be in good shape. I'm not saying you won't end up in court, and you won't end up having a dispute. But good lawyer, good practice, get yourself covered.
This one is from John Hopkinson. I want to know what you're going to say about Garcia after his failed drug test, and what did you make of it in a fight?
Well, that's a big subject. Ryan Garcia failing his drug test against Devin Haney. What a great fight that was. I was so proud of Garcia because he did the job. He didn't do what he said he was going to do. Well, he did say he was going to beat Haney up, but nobody expected him to do it. Apparently Vegas lost a fortune because he was odds-on favourite, Haney was, and Garcia beat him up. I know some of the rounds were close and he was getting outboxed and Haney's speed was, mind you, Garcia's fast, but Haney's boxing ability at times was winning him the rounds. But Garcia dropped him 2, 3, 4, I think he dropped him officially 3 times. Didn't finish him off, it was a points decision. One of the judges had it a draw. Sling your up, mate. You should not be working in boxing because it was not a draw. It was a clear win by Ryan Garcia. He beat up Haney. Now he's failed a drugs test, I'm really fucking pissed off, I've got to be honest. Like, genuinely angry.
So do you think it's true?
Well, he's failed a drugs test. And now he's saying, has he been set up? Something's going on, somebody's been paid. Listen, can you get to a drug test? It's VADA, the Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency. Can you get to them and let them make you fail a drug test? I don't think so.
Part of me thinks so. If it's voluntary and you are on drugs, why would you do it? You just go, no, not today, thank you.
Yeah, a lot of people, well, they sign up to the VADA, the Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency, because then they can get ranked then with the WBC. Not that he needs a ranking, because he's world, well, he's not world champion, he didn't make the weight, did he? But he's a world level athlete, so he don't need his ranking. But no, you would think to yourself, don't sign up for a voluntary dope test if you're actually taking drugs.
Yeah.
What he's saying is, I'm tending to believe him in terms of he hasn't knowingly taken drugs. I don't think there's something gone on in the background and it's corrupt and they've given him a failed test that's actually a clean test.
Yeah.
He's done a clean piss test, a urine sample, and it's come back failed. I don't think that's happened. I think what might have happened is somehow it's got into his system, as in he's been spiked, as in he's had, you know what I mean, or some. I don't know whether it's the container that he's going into has got something in it, or whether something in his supplements that he doesn't know about. So contamination maybe, but maybe somebody's tampering with him. Has he drunk something? That's why I used to always check the seal on. Even now, if someone gives me a bottle of water, if the seal's broken, I don't drink it. Even now, but more so when I was fighting, because you know whatever goes in your mouth, you know what's gone in.
But actually though, what
is
stopping it in the pot? If it's already something in the pot?
Well, nothing, but you wouldn't expect an agency to be corrupt. You wouldn't expect it. So we've got to say it was a fairly conducted test.
Yeah.
It's not corrupt. Has he been spiked? Has he had some contamination that he didn't know about? It will all come out. Like Eddie Hearn said, he's got to go through that process now. He's been through it with Conor Benn. It's long and painful. Conor Benn is sort of really, really strongly saying, I'm innocent, I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And I believe Conor Benn because I know him.
Yeah.
I know his trainer, Tony Sims. I know what his team around him's like. I know what Matchroom are like. They're straight shooters. And they wouldn't be involved in anything like that, in my opinion. So when Conor Benn says he's innocent, I believe him.
Right.
But you failed a drugs test, mate. So now we need to go down that process. That's what Eddie Hearn says. Ryan Garcia's got to go down that road. But actually, Ryan Garcia's gone on social media just saying it's all a scam. It's been set up. I don't know if that's... Yeah, I don't know if that's going to help his cause. But no, I was really genuinely pissed off. He's failed 2 drugs tests, not 1. So I don't know if that's sample A and sample B. I mean, it's always 2. But they're waiting for the B sample.
So have they got the B sample yet?
I don't know. Always takes ages, doesn't it? Look how long it took for Conor Benn's and Dillian White's B sample. It's all very grey and ambiguous and annoying, and it takes forever. And it costs a lot of money. But Ryan Garcia's failed a drugs test. I was really annoyed because I thought what he did was amazing. I thought it was a great performance. Nothing against Devin Haney. He'll come again. Yeah. He's only 24, 25 years old. Both of them are in their mid-20s. So Ryan Garcia's got the world at his feet. And now
this has happened.
He's looking like he's going to get a ban. And Eddie Hearn wants to overturn the decision against Haney. I don't know if that's right. He beat him up. I was going to say fair and square, but if he's on drugs, it's not fair and square. So maybe you do overturn it. But I don't think anyone's ever failed a drugs test, won the fight, and then had the fight overturned or cancelled off as a no contest. I don't think.
Could this set up a rematch then, potentially?
I think Devin Haney says you don't want to fight him again. Oh. Yeah, I've read some. But you'd say that would be a massive rematch. Yeah, but how long is he going to be banned for if he gets banned? So yeah, Ryan Garcia's failed the drugs test. It's not a good look. Let's hope that he's not been cheating. But we're going to have to wait, and we've probably got quite a long time to wait.
Shame. Next question.
She's laughing because she's sorted her hair out now. Go back 20 seconds and have a look at what she'd done to the bonnet. It was putting me off. Anyway, next question. Let's go.
So this is from George. If you could choose to be a professional boxer or a professional golfer, which one would you choose?
If I could choose to be a boxer, boxing all day long, just because I can't play. Well, I play golf with Rocker. My son plays golf. So if I could choose, man, you're going back in time, knowing what I know now. No, I'd have boxed. I love fighting. I love boxing. I love the.
It's in your blood. It's
been good to me, and I've had a great career. And yeah, but if I'm advising somebody, I think the question answers itself because my son Rocker plays golf. He does a bit of boxing. He's been on the pads, the bags. He's had his first skills bout just before Christmas. Yeah. He really enjoyed it. But I don't want my son fighting. I don't want him fighting. Don't want him getting punched in the head.
You've done the fighting for him.
Yeah, exactly. I've done the fighting, didn't have to. But I don't want to say boxing's bad for your health or give boxing any. But it's obviously getting punched in the face and getting punched in the head can't be good for you. But it's really, really hard. Yeah. So no, if I was advising anybody like my son, play golf. Be in the top 100. You ain't got to be the best in the world. Be in the top 100. Make a right few make a right few quid, have a great life, and
Get out in the sunshine.
exactly. Plus, I want to follow him round. I can be his caddy. Mind if I'm his caddy, he'll have no chance, will he? But no, golf, not boxing, unless you're a mean motherfucker like me, and it's in the heart, and you're a Rasputin, a warrior.
The gladiator.
Have I killed that? She likes gladiators. Why did you pull that face when you said gladiators?
Right, next. Barry says, will you be getting Shia LaBeouf on again?
We've got a wrap party for the film Salvable, which will be released. Might be a while till it's released. It'll be getting on for a year. Will I get him on again? Yeah, probably. I want to get Toby Cabell on, but he's been so busy because he's got the lead role. But me and Shia are friends, and he's made a couple of promises I don't know if he can keep. So you're going to have to watch this space. But remember the conversation I had with him?
Promises.
Mel Gibson, Tom Hardy. Don't want to name drop.
You've just said it now.
Yeah, but these are the kind of names that Shia LaBeouf's saying to me. I'll get these guys on your channel. In fact, it was Tom Hardy that was like, I can't believe you spoke to Carl Froch. It's like, Tom Hardy, he's British, isn't he?
Yeah, I said Tom Hardy. Get Tom Hardy on.
She likes him anyway. But no, so I probably won't get Shia. I might get Shia on again, but I want to get some bigger names, bigger than Shia.
Very interesting. That'd be great. This is from Salford 6. Who's the most famous person you've got on your phone book?
Oh, I hate these questions. Who have you got on your phone? I can't start name dropping who I've got in my phone.
Well, you've just said one.
Shia LaBeouf. I mean, he's a big name. He's a Hollywood A-lister. Biggest name. I've got quite a few names in my phone, but I've got a couple of boxes. People like Lennox Lewis. I mean, he's a big star for me. Lennox Lewis is right up there. But I've got a couple of other actors' names in my phone. I don't want to mention the names. Just out of respect for them. Don't want to start saying, oh, I've got his number and I know him and I know him. I'm not a name dropper, but I think Lennox Lewis and Shia LaBeouf. If anybody can beat that one, let me know in the comments below.
Right, so this one's from Vince.
Vince, that's Shia LaBeouf's character in Salvable.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Not that means anything.
Just wondering why no tattoos for you both?
No tattoos. You know what? I can't. If I'm trying to pick a tattoo, I can't make my mind up on what carpet we're having. What colour. Look how long it took me to pick the colour of the carpet. Like, I can't.
I picked the colour.
Yeah, exactly.
It took me ages.
And you fucked it up. It was the wrong colour. We just laid about 70 square metres of carpet, wrong colour.
And then when it went down, I went, I don't like the colour.
Don't match the sofa, so we need a new sofa.
Yeah, just get a new sofa now.
But anyway, I wouldn't be able to make a decision on what tattoo, because, I mean, like my older brother's got a few tattoos, so he's got his history before he was sober. When he became sober 8 years ago, Lee's got like the roulette table, a pack of cards. He's got my hand on his shoulder when we nearly had a fight. He's got quite. I'll do an interview with Lee actually.
Yeah. We
can go into that. But so his tattoos tell a story. I don't want to tell a story with tattoos on my body. I think it's all in the eyes. So no, I can't make my mind up on what tattoo. I don't feel I need to put ink on my body. Although I am a big fan of real good quality art, and I've got nothing against tattoos. I just never had a tattoo. I had my ear pierced when I was a kid. That's about as brave as I've been. And even that's sealed up now.
You still kept that for years, didn't
you? Yeah, till I was 14. Some woman, I'm not going to mention her name. You know, actually, I'll mention her name. Her name's Sophie. Remember Sophie from Party Poker?
Oh, right.
She went, aren't you a bit old to have an earring in your ear? I was like, am I?
So he took it out the next day?
Diamond earring. Diamond earring. I ain't got any earlobes, have I?
But, I know a few people mention that.
I don't know.
It's because I've got big ones.
1 in 3, apparently. But yeah, no tattoos.
Yeah, I don't have any tattoos either. I just
She's got a little tattoo.
No, I have not. Where?
Don't you wanna?
No, I haven't got one.
No, she hasn't got one.
I get bored really easily, so I think if I got one, I'd be like, oh, I don't want that now.
Sam, is that it?
That was it.
The tattoo.
Yeah.
I was trying to make out you had a tattoo on the top of your arse that said, "Give it to me."
Oh my God.
Maybe we'll leave
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Moving on.
Stuart Canelo. Prime Froch versus Prime GG. Oh, Triple J.
Stuart Caniver. Carnarvon. Stuart. He knows what his name is. What's he saying about Triple G? What's he saying?
You flummox me. Who wins and how?
Me and Triple
Froch
G.
or Triple G?
Prime Froch, Prime Gennady Golovkin. It's got to be me, hasn't it? I'm back myself to win. I don't think he's big enough. He's big and strong, Did he go the distance with Martin Murray? Middleweight, British level fighter. Listen, I'm not one for blowing my own trumpet. I think I beat Triple J. I think it'd probably be points. I think I'd beat him up. I think I'd outwork him. Look at the performance against me and Arthur Abraham. Arthur Abraham was beating everybody up and knocking everybody out. He only had one disqualification loss. I think it was against Andre Durrell. That was it. When I fought him, I was just too big and too strong for him. I battered him for 12 rounds. Watch that one back. You won't be able to hear the commentary because Rachel was commentating behind the commentators. But that fight, I think that's not how the fight with Golovkin would go, but I just think I'm too big for him. Yeah. So yeah, I'll win that one. Thanks for the question.
There was little talks though about
I'd already been retired about getting on for a year when the Golovkin fight was potentially being made, and I wanted me to get down to like 11 stone 10, below super middleweight, because he's a middleweight. I wouldn't have been able to make 12 stone, let alone less. So that's why that fight never happened. But I'd beat Golovkin.
So Sam from Canada, on the possible Crawford v Canelo fight being made, who have you got to win?
Crawford, Canelo. I mean, Terence Crawford, what a fighter. Pound for pound, one of the best. Canelo's Canelo. What's he had? 60-odd fights now. I mean, he's only lost to Dimitri Bivol and Floyd Mayweather Jr. And that he stepped up to light heavyweight and lost to Bivol. But I think that Canelo's too big for him again. Talk about me fighting Golovkin. Well, Terence Crawford coming up from 147 up to sort of super middleweight unified champ now, Canelo is. So I just think Canelo Alvarez would be too big for Terence Crawford. Pound for pound, not much in it. I think you put the best part of Canelo in with the best part of Crawford. I just think skill-wise and ability-wise and mindset and heart and everything that you need to be a professional boxer, I think they're both on a level playing field. They're both brilliant. But I just think Canelo beats Crawford unless Crawford somehow manages to go up to the weight and hold his weight, or Canelo came down and drained himself a little bit, which is what happens. That's what Ryan Garcia did when he fought Tank Davis. He was down at like 138. Was it 140 or 138? Because Tank Davis fights at 135. And when you drain yourself down, you're not the same machine in the ring. So yeah, I think Canelo beats Terence Crawford, but that's just because of the size advantage. Otherwise, it's a draw.
Right, we've got no more questions.
Is that it?
That's it.
Is that literally
finished,
it?
Yeah.
No
We
more.
want to talk about the preview.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury.
Alexander Usyk.
Next week.
Next week. Can't wait for that one. Is that the 18th?
18th, Saturday the 18th, yeah.
Is that when we're doing the 22nd?
That's next week.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a preview next week before the fight on Saturday night with Usyk and Fury. Usyk, everyone who built that one. That is going to be a great fight. Looking forward to it. I think I'm actually going to do a Froch along, a live stream from Cobra Casa. I'm watching the fight. I'm commentating. I'm talking through it. Everyone loved it last time.
Yeah.
You came in for a little guest appearance, didn't you?
I was in it, yeah.
Yeah, so looking forward to that one. And after that then, it's worth mentioning, myself and my good friend George, the Saint Groves, are doing something at the it's in Shepherd's Bush. At some theatre, yeah. We're doing like a George Groves boxing club podcast, but it's a live one.
Oh,
and it's got quite a lot of tricks.
You live.
It's going to be good. There's a punch machine. I think there's going to be a bit of a push and a pull there. It's got a tug of war or something's going off. But we've got some games and it's going to be quite interactive for the audience. So there's tickets still available. It's George that's organised the event. I'm not even getting paid any. I'm not doing it for the bunts. I'm doing it for the love. Me and George are good friends. He's organised it to promote his podcast, George Groves Boxing Club. Get your tickets. I think they're cheap, they're reasonable. It's going to be a great night of fun. So that's it. I mean, I've given George Groves a right good plug there for his little event, haven't I? But I'm looking forward to it. So it'd be good if there's a good turnout. But next week, preview for Usyk Fury. Following Wednesday, me and George Groves on stage, giving each other some stick. Looking forward. Are you coming for that one? You
I'm not coming. No.
No.
I'm not going to come now.
It's not good enough for Rachel to come.
Do you want me there?
Nah, you stay at home. So that's it for another episode of Froch on Fighting. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks very much for watching. We are closing in on nearly 100,000 subscribers. So hit that notification bell and don't forget to subscribe.
Organic, natural, genuine followers. Nearly on 100,000. So it's brilliant. So thank you very much for tuning in and watching. And like my beautiful, gorgeous wife said, don't forget to hit subscribe and we'll see you next time.